So this video is going to be about a shoe you've seen before that I posted. It is a shoe that I said was my favorite pickup of 2025. So why don't we get more into this shoe and figure out what's so good about it. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Matt from Shoe Nation here, back with another review today. So today's review is going to be on the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago, or Air Jordan 1, Low Chicago. So the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago, this initially did release in 2016, was the first time this shoe ever dropped. I heard that drop wasn't very popular, although it did kind of shoot up probably around that Jordan 1 hype in 2020. So that's my guess, is when they kind of went up more in popularity. But we're not talking about 2016 version, we're talking about 2025 version. So this version did release on November 15th, 2025. And the retail price on this was $145. So cheaper than Jordan 1, but still a little bit in that mid-range, kind of high for a pair of Jordans. So this did release last year, obviously. And I ended up not hitting on sneakers. I actually think I woke up late that day, and I was just like, well, damn, I guess I missed them, but that's fine. And I did see them, they were saying, so I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll be able to grab them a later time. And luckily, I went to the mall a few days later after the release, to Foot Locker specifically, and they had them on the the display rack, and I was like, oh shoot, they're there. And then the guy's like, what size do you need? I said 10.5 or 11, because I heard they do run a little bit long, which we will get to in a moment, a little bit later. But so I did try it in the 10.5, and I tried on the 11, and I will talk about the sizing after do the on foot, so wait till that part to the end. But I ended up actually getting this pair there for $145. It was around like $155 or so after tax and everything. So that was really nice to actually be able to go in the store and get a really iconic pair of Jordan 1s, and also a pair that I've been wanting for a long time. A Jordan 1 Chicago is probably the shoe I've been wanting for so long, just at least the low or the high, but one that's actually proper. Like this one is the 1985 cut. It's more slimmer, just like the 1985, and the swoosh is bigger, and they do have the OG branding on the back with the Air Jordan logo, which I will get to when I show you the shoe. I'm kind of saying all this without having the shoe in my hand right now and showing you, but we will get to it, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And like, again, I'm just really happy that I was able to actually grab this pair in the mall, and a few days after release. Such an iconic shoe, and the fact too that it wasn't really that expensive, because $155, I paid almost $230 for some Jordans before, and this was a shoe I really wanted. It was a mandatory cop for me for 2025, and I was so happy to actually grab it. So why don't we just stop talking about this shoe, and why don't we get into it right now? All right, so when it comes to the box, there's really nothing special, just your normal Jordan 1 box. As you can see, no one's gonna know if this is a low or a high just by looking at it, but you would be able to tell what it is. But good grip on it. We got the 11 right here, size 11. Always make sure to check your size. Right there, you can kind of read. I know it's gonna be kind of flipped on the video, but you will be able to read that it is the Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG, so it is a low, of course. And we just have the normal paper right here. You can hear it through the camera, and we got the Jordan 1 right here, the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Chicago. Air Jordan 1 Low OG Chicago. Yep. So as I was talking about right here, we do have the bigger swoosh. Then you can see the normal Air Jordan 1 lows, they have usually a smaller swoosh. And we do have the back with the Air Jordan logo, the OG branding. And they said the shape, I think, is different as well. It's like slimmer. I'm not 100% sure how to tell. So we got both right now, the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago, and then also the Air Jordan 1 Low Black Toe. Now, I know a lot of people, if you're not in sneakers, be like, man, that's the same colorway. It looks exactly the same, but no, it's a little different, all right? Sneakerheads know that it's a little different. So we do have the back right there. As you can see, it is a little different. This one is printed on there, and then this one is imprinted on there, like, how to even know how to even say it, but you can feel this one, and you really can't feel this one. This one's printed on, this one's not. Let's put it that way. The shape is a little different, as you can see. So that's probably what they're talking about, the shape. See how this one has more of like a curve to it right here, and then it gets thinner, and then this one is kind of like straight. I don't know if that's just because I haven't worn these yet, and they haven't like been broken in, but from what I can see, I'm guessing that's what they're talking about. And the swoosh is another thing. So you see how the swoosh is a little bit bigger on the Chicago versus this one. I'm not sure if you can really tell, but it is a little bigger. So let's just see that it's like a normal size swoosh. Then this one is more of a bigger, longer swoosh. Hey, yo. But you know what I mean. So this kind of comparison with the two, I know they're not the same colorway, but you can kind of just tell a few key differences with this release and then this release as well. If you want to know more about this shoe, I do have a video on it, the Air Jordan 1 Low Black Toe. A really great shoe still, so don't think that that's a bad shoe. That's a very nice shoe as well. But back to the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago. Again, I'm very glad that I was actually able to grab this shoe. We do have the Nike Air on the tongue. You know, I forgot to show you, we do have the side. I should know this by now. We do have the tongue and then the laces and then the toe box. We do have inside the shoe, behind the shoe, as you can see, which I've already showed you, underneath in the red, and then right here with the Nike Air. So, again, a very classic and easy shoe to wear. When it comes to outfits with these, you really can wear a lot with these. I will probably wear these with some gray pants, some just normal jeans, and you can wear like a black or white or even a red shirt. There's not even stuff that doesn't even match. You don't really have to, you can still wear with this because there's such a classic colorway that you can just wear this with a lot of things. Like I'll probably wear these with maybe like a black and like a green or purple shirt. I could maybe that, but you know, I would keep a little calm still because I don't really go crazy with fits. I just kind of try to keep it calm. So you can go with that. Nothing really overcomplicated with these because again, these do go with a lot. And I will be wearing these a lot more when the weather does get nicer. There's a lot of ice, or not ice right now, but a lot of ice and salt. So the salt right now is going to kind of make these pretty dirty. So I'm probably going to wait till at least spring to wear these. Unless it starts getting really, really nice really soon, which would be nice. But I don't think that's going to happen up here in Michigan. So that's what I would do for the outfits. And then why don't I actually get out the other pair? I'm kind of going. It's been a minute since I made a review, so it's kind of like oh, you know what, I'm glad I pulled out those other pair because guess what I found? Guess what I found? We got some white laces. So these do come with extra laces. Me, in my opinion, I'll go with the black laces. The white laces would look really good though. But for me, I need to go with that classic colorway with the black laces. So that's how I'm keeping it. So we do have both pairs right here, as you can see. So thumbnail time, of course. And when it comes to rating these shoes, whew, these are gonna be kind of high. These are probably gonna be a 9 out of 10 for me. Again, with the fact that it was not limited, easy to grab. They did this so well with the OG cut and the big swoosh, and then the back with the OG branding. Man, this is like a really, really good release that Nike did. I'm so glad they did. And the fact the price is not super high either, it's gonna be a 9 out of 10 for me. So that's where I rate these shoes. And without further ado, you know what time it is. Let's do the on foot. So that was the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago. You know, again, I am man, I say it again. I'm happy to grab these because they're so good. And when it comes to sizing on these things, so sizing wise, I would say for me, I'm gonna go true to size. I do not have like a wide foot or anything. I think I just have normal feet. Yeah, I'd say I just have normal feet at this point because I don't have wide feet. I know I don't. And for me, I went true to size on these. A lot of people say half size down, but for me, I'm going true to size on these. I went half size down in the store because that's what I kept hearing online. And I was like, man, I'm glad I tested these out because they were uncomfortable in a 10.5. I needed these in my true to size 11. I tried them at 11 and they were fine and perfect for me. So for me, it's true to size. But if you can, I would definitely go inside the mall or any store you're gonna go to and they have these and try them on for yourself because that would definitely be the best thing to say. I know it's kind of cliche to say because everyone says that, but I highly recommend when it comes to shoes that a lot of people are having mixed opinions of what size to go to. Because for me, I have normal feet and I say true to size, and other people have normal feet and they're saying go half size down because they're long. So definitely give yourself a try at the mall or wherever you can try these on. Maybe your friend's pair or whatever. Maybe find a pair on the street. I don't know. But that's all I got to say about the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago. A great shoe. Very, very happy to have this in my collection. It's going to be a very worn shoe. Probably going to keep it out from now on. You know, after I do the on foot. I haven't done the on foot yet, but from the video I have, but I haven't done the on foot yet, just because, yeah, that's gonna be later. But let me know what you thought about this pair of shoes, what you would rate them, what you would wear with them, if you actually went for these or didn't. How do you like these compared to the 2016 release, if you did have that pair? And yeah, just I want to hear all about it in the comments. So thanks for watching as always. Matt from Shoe Nation here. I'll see you next time. Bye.